los adjetivos descriptivos. Now we're going to use adjectives plus a few other words to describe people. And one thing they don't tell you here is how to make these words plural. But just go back in the chapter and look at the ways that we can make nouns plural, and you will apply that same information to these adjectives, okay? So if it ends in O or A, you add S. If it ends in a consonant, you add ES. If the adjective ends in an E, you just add S. Okay, I think that one might be new. And, well, let's first look at alto, alta, bajo, baja. Okay, we could say, ellos son altos, just add S. Ellos son guapos, just add S. What if I'm looking at her and at her? I can say, ellas son guapas, AS. Okay, it's pretty simple. The harder ones are over here, débil and débil, fuerte, inteligente. These only have one form for male and female, singular. Male and female singular, débil, débil. Fuerte, fuerte, inteligente, inteligente. Ellos son inteligentes. So that only has two forms, inteligente or inteligentes. Never ever write inteligenta. Don't write inteligentos. Okay? Inteligentes. Joven. Ella es joven. Él es joven. This is a noun and it's also an adjective. Okay? We saw the noun in another lesson in the same chapter. Okay? And so, ella es joven. Él es joven. Okay? Same spelling. Okay? Mayor is a nice way to say older. You might be familiar with viejo. A lot of people don't like that. Vieja, a lot of people don't like that. So that's old lady, but it's kind of negative. And this could be old man, and it could also be something like dirty old man. So you don't even have to be that old to be called a viejo by somebody on the bus when you get a little too close, if you know what I'm saying. So try not to use it. At least that's how it is in Mexico, where my mother's from. You can be called viejo at any age if you're being kind of lewd. So usually for older people, we might say mayor. And then a noun for that would be anciano. That's another way to say senior citizen. Okay. Although it does look like the ancient one. It's just kind of funny, but that's one way to say it. Okay, pobre. Notice that there's only one way to say pobre, male or female. Rico, rica, two ways. So anything that ends with an E or in a consonant, there's only going to be one way to say it for both men and women, except for trabajador. The words that end in D-O-R, those do have a consonant at the end, or sorry, just O-R. They do have a consonant, but they also have the feminine form, like trabajadora. Okay, trabajador, trabajadora. And other words like this is not an adjective, but something similar would be señor, señora, although those are nouns. Okay. And then, let's see, Okay, they're separated by personality and physical characteristics. And then here, these are actually adverbs. So in this case, we're learning how to modify these adjectives. So you could say muy aburrido, muy cómico, muy interesante, un poco perezoso, un poco tonto, etc. Okay? And there was just one thing that I wanted to add to this section on the numbers. It's pretty straightforward, and it's just this, 60, 70. For Spanish speakers, that's even for Spanish speakers, it's hard to distinguish between these two numbers. So, especially on the phone. And if you're having trouble remembering which one's which, okay, write them down, think about them. 60 has two S's. 70 has an S and a T. 60 looks like 6, and 70 looks like 7. In this regard, okay, you see how the S is double up there, and we have ST, ST here.